Hi there, it is Kimmery, and I want to talk about staring fear and limitation right in the face. First, I want to start by saying that I was on a call yesterday with my best friend after posting about my cold plunge. And just to update, today is day 4. It was 35 degrees outside. There was ice on the top of my cold plunge container. And yes, it was cold, but I stayed in for 6.5 minutes. But I was on the phone yesterday with my friend telling her about it, and she's my closest and oldest friend. And she said, "Are you kidding me? You hate the cold. You hate it. All you do is complain about how cold it is." I said, "I know." And so that's the funny thing about it, is that it's not that I love the cold. People are telling me, "Oh, I'm in Florida. It's so nice here." I love the warm weather. It's not about that. It's actually about training my body. It's actually about building brown fat, which actually keeps you warmer. So there's a lot of studies that I've done, and there's so many good things. There's so many health benefits. The other piece is just, just facing that head on and feeling so empowered by it. The other thing is that actually I can be very shy and intimidated, and I've always felt that way. Way back when I tried out for choir in elementary school and didn't get in because I was hiding and not letting my voice out. And my mom actually went to the school and asked, because I cried so hard, asked if I could be in choir. So I don't know if anybody knows that. Me getting up and speaking is a huge thing. Me getting up and speaking and not knowing what I'm going to talk about is even bigger. But that's what I want to share, because that is what I teach and what I'm passionate about. The good thing is that I have a huge amount of fear in a lot of the things that I do, but I also have a huge amount of passion. And so what I do is I take the fear, which is just a big ball of energy, and I turn it into enthusiasm. I remember in my 30s when my daughter tried out for a play, a musical, and she wanted me to play one of the big roles. And she begged me to do it. I wish she would do that now. But anyway, and I thought to myself, when am I ever going to get this opportunity again? I always wanted to act. I always wanted to sing, but I had this huge fear. So I went to an audition, and when I tell you, it was the worst thing you have absolutely ever seen. And a good friend of mine went as well, and she seemed to breeze through it. She had done acting in high school. I never had, but I also had this huge amount of fear that, either way. And when I read, I couldn't even read the words, never mind act the words out. But when I was cheering her on and when we were hanging out, the director noticed my enthusiasm and said, "I really want to put you in a role." And he said, "I could teach anybody to act, but I can't teach enthusiasm like that." And Todd Akins, I will forever, forever be in gratitude for that, because you opened up a part of me. You helped be a catalyst to open up a part of me that allows me to do what I do now. And I have a huge amount of fear. This is not easy for me. This is why I do it, because I am facing it. And I'll tell you, one of the things I love to teach about is how to act in spite of fear, because 4 things inevitably happen for me. One is that I commit, right? Because I know I'm capable. I know I'm passionate. I know I have a lot to share, and I love helping people. But the minute I commit, I freak out. There's a little girl inside that's just like, "Wah! What did you just do?" And this is with everything, even things I've done before. The third thing I do is prepare. So when I'm doing a speech, when I'm working with people, I know that there is first of all, I prepare in any way I can, but a lot of it is not here. And that's what I'm noticing. It's not about memorizing things, because I've been to events where I've not been able to write my speech. Like, nothing came to me the way I couldn't get it down as perfectly as you can hear other people doing their speeches. My style, for whatever reason, tends to be allow spirit to come through me. Allow the message to come through me. Allow it to be like running in flip-flops, tripping over your words sometimes. So I've learned that the people that resonate, the people that need to hear my message need to hear it in this way. So I trust it. And so I prepare. I do everything I can to prepare. I do a lot of practices, but then the last thing is move over. And that's the one that I just spoke of, is really allowing yourself to trust that there is something bigger than you, in you, that your passion and purpose is bigger than you, and that it will lead and guide you if you move out of the way. And when I say move out of the way, stop judging it. Stop thinking it has to be perfect. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking in your smallness. Just focus on that one person in the room that needs to hear what you have to say today, because you know what I'm talking about. You know when you're struggling and you hear that thing that sounds like it just got dropped down from the universe for you. Well, yeah. So we are all connected. So I trust that if I am on this video today, there is one person that needs to hear what I have to say. There's one person that needs me to touch their heart in a way that inspires them to remember just how powerful they are. So I am willing to look stupid. I'm willing to trip over my words. I am willing to run in flip-flops. I am willing to face my fear if I can pull another person out of the mud. That's just that. That is what I'm passionate about. That's what I do best. I am best at helping people see their blind spots and get out of the way. And facing fear is one of the things. So this is also something I teach. And yes, I can teach enthusiasm. Because the truth is, it's just a big ball of energy. Anxiety is a ball of energy. Take it and do something with it. What I do before I am getting on stage or I'm doing a big event is I go backstage and do as many push-ups as I can and use that energy. And that energy then turns into enthusiasm. And that enthusiasm turns into passion. And it just connects people. Allows people to find that within themselves. So that is my messages for today, is just move over, right? Remember, face fear right in the eye. I am, like I said, very shy, and it takes a lot for me to put myself out there, but I know what is in me is bigger and it helps people. So that pulls me through. The cold thing, that's an investment. That's one thing. It's an investment in my health. It's an investment in conquering, not liking the cold, but it's also to say, hey, look, I am not my body. I am not my brain. I am a spirit that is bigger than that and that is more powerful than that. And I am honoring my body. I am honoring everything, but I am connecting. And I am the driver. So you have an amazing day. I love you. Hope this was inspirational.